Hey, what's up guys, Pidge here. Hope you enjoyed the previous footage. That was Awakener 8, all of the Conquerors. And today I wanted to give an update on where we're at with the 3.13 Carrion Golem aura stacking build. So the build's going great. As you can see, we are Awakener 8. We have all the Maven 10s building up. We've done one Maven 10 so far. And we did do the Breach Maven, which was nothing short of bullshit. I will put the bonus footage at the end of here, just for your entertainment, but I don't want to relive that. So, first of all, let's go over the current gear. We are level 95, and here's what we're running. So, we have the Pride Enchant Alpha's Howl, 2 Cold Iron Points, Sacco Walls, 6 linked, Unset Ring with minion damage and energy shield, Hungry Loop, which I'm still toying about with. It's useful, but I'm toying around with the idea of trying a Primordial Might to see if that simulates Feeding Frenzy. If it does, I may drop this for another energy shield, minion damage, Unset Ring, and then run Molten Shell. Anyway. Rest Stealers with Golem Commander Anointed. At the moment using Darkness Enthroned, because we were struggling for strength and wanted the energy shield, so we got 2 decent ES strength jewels to put in there. And I mean, this is a really powerful belt. Pick it up for 1C, 2C. And then the Doriani's Delusion boots, so we could get Purity of Lightning. And also these are really solid boots. Rumi's Concoction, a Jade Flask with Curse Remove, Basalt with Bleeding removed, Quartz with extra armor, and Quicksilver with extra evasion. Oh, the amulet. This was our big buy over the last couple of days. 20x, but it's literally the perfect amulet. So that's almost exactly the same amulet as I had on my aura stacking Scion last league. So I'm really pleased to pick that up. I think 20x was a good price for that. It was already anointed and qualited. So yeah, that was a big buy. That's the most expensive thing we've bought. And now, if we look at the gem setup, Anomalous Purity of Fire, Convocation, Flame Dash, Divergent Precision, Divergent Dread Banner, Generosity, and Enhance. I'm using Enhance here because that actually gives me 100% Impale. With having these jewels in this helmet, which gives +2, adding the Enhance gives 100% Impale. So that was worth it. Grace, Determination, and Discipline. These are all 2020s. The 6th link is Carrion Golem, which I corrupted to 21. Whoop. I mean, that rarely goes right for me, but this one did. Multi-strike, melee fizz, brutality, damage on full life, and I bought the awaken minion damage support. In the gloves, flesh and stone, maim, vitality, and pride. In the boots, anomalous purity of ice, ray spectre, meat shield, animate guardian, and haste, vile haste in the unset ring. In the hungry loop, ray zombie, and that's supported by feeding frenzy. So that's proccing our feeding frenzy. Feeding frenzy, meat shield, summon phantasm, and minion life. And again, I'm toying around with getting rid of this. The reason for the summon phantasm was because you want to have 10 non-golem minions around you at all times, and we can only have 9. There's a couple of ways to get 10. One is to use something like this, so summon phantasm. You also get the benefit of saving a jewel slot for feeding frenzy. You could spec in your tree up to Death Attunement and pick up an extra zombie or a Ray Spectre. Or you could use Torrent's Reclamation Belt, where you would get the Harbinger. Or you could use Skitterbots, but that's another 35% mana. So there's ways, and I'm playing about with optimizing that way. So moving on to the skill tree, We took the plunge and spec'd out into the final layout. So picking up the third cluster over here. And these clusters are far from optimized, but they do the job. So uncompromising, replenishing with energy shield, pure might. That's just for a little bit of extra mana, because currently I'm not running all of the 1% jewels, so that will be swapped out. That will be swapped out for replenishing first among equals for more aura effect. Replenishing and energy shield. Replenishing and energy shield and first among equals. So some of these I'm just kind of stuck with at the moment because strength. I can't afford to say drop the +3 to all attributes on there until I can pick up a replenishing presence with energy shield that also has attributes. So this is fine. All the footage that you've just seen is all this gear and the gear I've just shown you. Picked up a Watcher's Eye yesterday, which gives us perma-phasing, which is an amazing quality of life for the way that we play with this build. And we take reduced extra damage from crit strikes now that we have determination. I don't really think there's anything else to talk about on here. I did get a Corrupted Blood Might of the Meek, picked that up for 8 chaos. That's a good buy. And now I just need to pick up more 1% mana, like a Harmony there, and another Eminence. There needs to be 1%. And I'm toying with probably dropping one of my Ghastly Eyes and putting a Primordial Might in. I just want to test it and see if it does simulate Feeding Frenzy, how effective it is. I've just read varying reports that it doesn't work very well, but I want to test it for myself, and then potentially drop the Hungry Loop. So that's where we're at with the skill tree. I decided to not use voices because, as you can see, I don't need any more damage. So I'm fine to stay at the damage that I'm at now. There's no point pushing damage if my ES is going to end up less than 4,000. So I decided to drop voices and go with a third cluster, so they're all the same. And that gives me the extra points, rather than buff my auras even more, give me extra points to spec into Energy Shield. And I'm just going to switch to my intended endgame tree now. And I still have options that I'm playing about with this, so let's take a look at that. So onto my intended final tree now. I say final, as I've mentioned multiple times, I'm still toying with replacing the Hungry Loop, which will give me a bit more ES and some more damage. But this is pretty much it. Again, drop the voices, because we don't need more damage. 4.6, nearly 4.7 million damage per Golem, and this is serious DPS. So that's nearly 20 million Cyrus DPS. We certainly don't need any more, so I decided to instead spec into as much energy shield as I could get. And anything over 5k I think is really respectable for this build. 92% evade, 83% fizz reduction, and then 86, 86, 89 and 100% elemental resistances. So I think absolutely solid. The gameplay you saw at the beginning of this video is 3400 ES. As you can see, we rarely get hit, and when we do, we can take those hits. So with this massive buff to our ES, it should be extremely rare that we get smacked. So that's what it looks like. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'm going to roll some bonus footage now of the Maven breach fight. You guys enjoy. I certainly won't be watching it again. So, alright guys, I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.